Good morning. We are near Shamokin, Pennsylvania, and we are walking to an amazing geological feature called the Whaleback. Let's go. So we are entering the Bear Valley Strip Mine. We're near Shamokin in Cole Township, Northumberland County. This area is in the Middle Anthracite region. It's a former strip mine. It displays faults, folds, joints, and cleavages. The mountains here are steep-sided, the valleys are cone-shaped, and there's just this amazing folded structure of the geology here. This region is made up of coal, shale, sandstone, and conglomerate rock. The crew today is Walter Zolna, Lewis from Simply Exploventuring, and Cole Swanger from Instagram. One very important thing to note, we were parked near a big yellow gate. And before you come here looking for the Whaleback, you have to know, this is private property. It is owned by the Redding Anthracite Company. You must have permission from them to explore the Whaleback. You have to sign a waiver, and Redding Anthracite charges a $10 fee per person if you wish to visit the Whaleback. You have to call them and reserve a time and everything. So the plus side of that is we will be the only people up here.
Giant rocks were placed here. It's almost like they made a parking lot or something. Heavy equipment.
So we've kind of come up on this hill. There's a lot of big boulders up here. The Whaleback, there's a ridge here, and then it's down in that valley. So when you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about here. It's basically it looks like a humpback whale or something coming out of the earth. All right, looks like we're gonna cruise down through the brush here a little bit. And I think I'm gonna need my hands. So from here, I think we're gonna come right down here and pop out on the northwest side of the Whaleback.
And I don't know if your camera's picking it up, but there's a rainbow right above us.
Oh yeah, it's like sundog.
Yeah. It is. Let's see if I can get in the shade here.
All right, so it looks like we're on a fold that is not unlike the Whaleback, but there's the whale floating down in there. Here's the Whaleback. 640 feet west to east, 130 feet wide. I did not get a height anywhere on this thing, but my God, just looking at this sheer wall over here, I want to say it's going to be at least 80 feet tall. So yeah, like a big whale sticking out of the ground. I can't even get all of it now, but it is an anticline fold that was pushed up thousands of years ago. And this area here, we are in a pit caused by the mining. So this was covered, and then they kind of strip mined down to it and left it exposed. All right, so the southern wall here behind it has apparently a lot of fossils in it. And then you've got the Whaleback right here. And then the sun is coming from the east, but man, this east wall, God, I'm gonna put my hand over it. There you go, I get a little better light, but we're looking into the sun. But do you see that U-shaped fold in the rock over there? So this area was dug down, strip mined down, and it kind of left, you can see where that fold is there. But lots of geologic folds here, and coal veins and everything else. So we're gonna get a couple drones in the air here. Cole and Walter gonna take off, head out over the formation, but wanted to try and zoom in here from a lower angle on that syncline fold, I guess, that goes down, whereas the whaleback here is the anticline popping up. So the south wall here, Walter coined it Pennsylvania's half dome, which I love. It's just big, smooth, rounded wall, just like Yosemite's half dome. Guys just look like they're playing video games here. Anytime I start to think that I've seen everything in Pennsylvania, I'm proven wrong. And that's why I love living here. You've got everything. And now, you know, a geological site like this, I never thought I'd see in Pennsylvania. But just this week, we went to Mount Johnson Island, found cactus on the island. Now, I'm looking out at Pennsylvania's half dome, down into the whaleback, and we are going to climb down there, so stay tuned. But yeah, if you're like me and you want to see everything that Pennsylvania has to offer and you're surprised every time you see something new here, please like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Let me know what you think of this place in the comments too. This is phenomenal.
Low battery warning, so she's bringing her.
Surface up here is all chipped, like shale, I guess. All right, so we were up top there, walked down here around. I think we're gonna come out to the clearing here where we can see that east wall and the whaleback, and we probably make our way down to where the water is on the side of the whaleback. So here we're above one of the ponds, right snaked up next to the whaleback. East wall, dead ahead up here. Just trying to figure out how to get down here. Alright, so I ended up on a rock over here above this greenish blue pond. Has kind of a scummy layer on top, but fairly clear. Nice colors. Right on the side of the whaleback here. Now, you can probably get some sense of the size of the whaleback to my left here. I mean, from the water down there. Might be 100 feet tall. It's 80 to 100 feet tall, I would think. Touching the whaleback. This thing is huge. This is crazy. Can't even see up to the top here. Looks like we're coming up on the western end of this thing. So Cole just clarified for me, I thought we were not allowed on top at all. Apparently you are not allowed to climb up the sides. They don't want pins and anchors and all that like rock climbing stuff on the steep sides. But apparently the way that I came up, we are allowed to walk on top. We just weren't allowed to use any climbing stuff. So here we go. On top of the whaleback. So walking along the back, we are looking for the blowhole. That would be cool if there was like a hole up here that was called that, but started the day filming over there, looking this way. So we're walking east across the top of the whale. So the base measurements, you know, side to side, probably 130 feet. Up here, you probably got about maybe 20 feet of width on the spine here to walk on. Pennsylvania's Half Dome, trademark Walter Zolna 2024 is over here. Well, what do you think, man? We're on your white whale.
It's more impressive than I could ever have thought.
Right?
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've been wanting us to come here for some time, so.
Yeah, for a while. It took a while to get permission and access, but well worth it.
Good.
Well worth it.
Good. I'm glad you're happy. I let him be the first one to climb up here. Just kidding, he outraced me to the summit. So, but it's fitting because this is his organization, his trip, and this is awesome. Follow Cole Swanger on Instagram. His account is terrific. It is amazing. And it's gonna be even better after these pictures go up,
absolutely.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Tons of drone and
thank you.
photographs.
Yes, thank you for all this drone footage that we've had lately. It is really a plus, especially in a situation like this, to get up above this. My ground level photography is probably not going to cut it, but once we see the view from above, should impact on what a sight this is. Look at this slot to nowhere right here. Probably about a foot long, about 2 inches wide. Try and drop a rock down. All right, not that deep. Okay, so here's our best look at the syncline. We're almost at the end of the Whaleback, the eastern end, looking east. And you can see that black vein of coal that is folded under through there. Like a big smile on the side of the mountain there. Yeah, the sheer amount of tires on this hill and in the water here, like where did all these tires come from? Is more of a question to me than how did the whaleback occur? I love the color of the water. It's just that you can't go 3 feet without seeing tires. Called cold down to look at these like lines across here, and this stuff just like flakes so easily.
Yeah, this is
I'm
like shale of some type.
Yeah,
maybe.
and it almost looks like there's
yeah.
some kind of branches fossilized in there maybe. But just all this, I thought it was mulch at first, you know. So many oddities just here in this one place. I could see why this is, Pennsylvania has declared this a geology heritage site here. And that's why it remains protected by redding anthracite. So cool to be able to come up here on this. One more glance here at the top of the Whaleback. This was extraordinary. This was completely unexpected in Pennsylvania. Cole has been bringing this up for quite some time, and I'm glad it finally came together and that we all got to come out here and check this out. This was so unique, so amazing. So just when I start thinking Pennsylvania special, this geological wonder, this amazing national treasure, I'm reminded that we're in Pennsylvania. Have you seen Goatman? I guess I have now. All right, guys, standing in front of my sweet ride here. We're gonna take off in a second, but just wanted to say thank you to Cole Swanger, the ringmaster today. He came up with this hike and it was awesome seeing the Whaleback. Follow him on Instagram at Cole Swanger. Walter Zolna, if you're not watching his films, what are you doing? Just amazing stuff. We'll see him next week too. Follow him, and Lewis from Simply Exploventuring. He's been with me way too much lately, so you can you know where to find him. But thanks a lot, guys, for coming out, and we will see you next time.